Now loading.
My first time watching Usain Bolt was in the early summer of 2008. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I was in school when my PE teacher showed us the video of Bolt winning the Reebok Men's Grand Prix, running 9.72 seconds, which was the world record at the time. I was definitely lost for words. Someone of that height running that quick and leaving Tyson Gay behind like that was a big deal at the time. From that point on, my anticipation definitely increased for what he was going to do at the upcoming Beijing Olympics in 2008. From 2008 to 2016 was a period of dominance for Usain Bolt, winning 100 meters, 200 meters, 4x100 meter relay in the 08, 2012, and 2016 Olympics, winning 100 meters, 200 meters, 4x100 meter relay in 09, 2013, and 2015 World Championships. Due to the false start in the 100 meter final at the 2011 World Championships, he only won the 200 meters and 4x100 meter relay race. Bolt accomplished so much during this period, and it's easily comparable to the dominance of Michael Jordan in the 90s, Ronaldo or Messi from the late 2000s to late 2010s, Michael Phelps from, let's say, 08 to 2016, Wayne Gretzky in the 80s, Federer and Nadal in the 2000s and early 2010s. This type of dominance that I'm referring to is consistent winning and statistical dominance over like a 5 to 10 year period rather than it being spread out. Like LeBron has been statistically dominant, but his winning was more spread out. Tom Brady's Super Bowl rings were spread out. Breaking the world record for the 100 meter race in 2008, running 9.69 seconds, and could have run faster if he didn't celebrate early before crossing the line. He broke his own record in the 2009 World Championships, running 9.58 seconds. What made this an iconic win was that he beat some of his biggest competitors like Tyson Gay and Asafa Powell. In the 2012 Olympics, he set a new Olympic record running 9.63 seconds. For the 200 meters, Bolt won the 200 meter final at the 2008 Beijing Olympics, beating Michael Johnson's world record of 19.32 seconds from the 96 Atlanta Olympics. So he was the first man to break the world records of both the 100 and 200 meter race at the same Olympics. Bolt went on to set the world record for the 200 meters at the 2009 World Championships in Berlin, running 19.19 seconds. That means he set a world record for the 100 meters with 9.58 seconds and 200 meters with 19.19 seconds in the same World Championships, which was iconic because these records still stand today and haven't been broken. From a marketing point of view, Bolt was the perfect athlete. He trained hard, he had a great connection with his coach, he had a personality that was energetic, comedic, and was a people person, and he didn't take himself too seriously. My first thought for a legacy product for Bolt was a shoe that emulated the design of the spikes that he wore when he won his gold medals at the Olympics and World Championships. In particular, the 9.58 and 19.19 seconds races at the 09 World Championships, where you would be wearing a shoe connected to him winning and making history. Similar to the Jordans that are connected to Jordan's rings in the 90s. Like Jordans, it would need to be a shoe that people can wear as lifestyle wear and in all types of social settings. This would enable them to transcend the track, but also still be connected to his winning on the track. Because the Olympics is every 4 years, the World Championships is every 2 years, and the fact that fans aren't exposed to sprinters on a week-by-week basis like other sports, some people say that it's harder for sprinters to market their shoes. But sprinting is a key element in loads of other top sports like the NFL, football, rugby, basketball, baseball, etc., where fans witness the art of sprinting on a week-by-week basis during each annual season. Players from these sports, especially during his prime, were tapping into their inner Usain Bolt when sprinting. He's highly respected by athletes from other sports. LeBron in like 08, 09 was a beast in terms of athleticism and when it came to sprinting on the court, getting from one end of the court to the other at a fast pace. A great example of LeBron doing this in a big occasion was his chase down block to Iguodala in the 2016 NBA Finals. So it required LeBron to use his speed to catch Iggy, and that block put Kyrie in position to hit that crucial shot on Curry, and then the finals was eventually won. That's proof that there's a piece of sprinting in the top sports, and there's an opportunity for top sprinters to lean in on this when introducing a shoe that could also be connected to the spikes that they wear when they're performing on the track. That's why I think Bolt could put out a lifestyle shoe that resembled the design of his spikes worn when he broke the 100 and 200 meter records, and in general when he won gold medals at the Olympics and World Championships, with the names of the shoes being inspired by the year and the competition, or maybe even just by the nature of the race. People all over the world are fascinated by the fastest person in the world. That's why the whole world stops when there's an Olympic 100-meter final. We've seen NFL wide receiver Tyreek Hill, one of the fastest players in the NFL, nicknamed the Cheetah, wanting to race Bolt in a 40-yard dash. This was in 2021 when he challenged him during interviews and on social media. I think Bolt felt like Tyreek should have experience on a professional track first before racing him, and I think he wanted something of real value to be at stake, like money or a physical item, like Tyreek Hill's Super Bowl ring that he won in 2020 with the Kansas City Chiefs, along with one of Bolt's Olympic gold medals. Unfortunately, this race didn't happen, but do you see how much Bolt's speed is revered by athletes that incorporate speed into their game? We saw Speed and Noah Lyles race last year after Noah Lyles had won the 100-meter race at the 2024 Paris Olympics. They had a 50-meter sprint race where Noah Lyles won pretty comfortably, but people were impressed by Speed's performance in the race, especially his start, with Speed being an athletic guy anyway. We've seen Speed do backflips and showcases athleticism on his streams on numerous occasions. This was actually an interesting interaction because it brought the streaming and athletics community together. One of the great things about Bolt is that he had an iconic celebration, and that was him doing the lightning bolt pose, aka the to the world pose, which was easy for anyone to emulate, especially the youth. Bolt filed for a US trademark for his logo, a silhouette of him performing the iconic pose, to seek protection for a range of products and services including clothing, bags, jewelry, sunglasses, footwear, sporting goods, restaurants, sports bars, etc. Bolt actually already has ownership of the lightning pose in Jamaica, Brazil, China, Canada, Australia, the EU, and the UK since 2009. If he could secure the trademark in the US, it would definitely help Bolt control and monetize his pose in the US, which would probably be his most valuable territory and would pretty much be like the final piece of the puzzle. Plus, most of the athletes from other sports that have challenged them to a race have been from the US. I did see on the United States Patent and Trademark Office website that the trademark has been registered, but I haven't seen reports of this anywhere, so maybe it isn't official yet. But Bolt's pursuit of the trademark for his iconic celebration shows he's serious about not only protecting his brand and likeness, that's his Jumpman logo, but he also believes that his legacy deserves physical symbols that can best represent it. He's already solidified as the GOAT of sprinting and one of the greatest athletes of all time, but this will definitely push it further. His product and services will act as a symbol for his brand and everything that he's accomplished in sprinting. So let's see what his legacy products and services will be.